what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for a brand new episode of our Retirement Home Philadelphia Phillies franchise mode. And you gotta be wondering, hey, Chance, why are you saying Retirement Home Phillies? Probably because the average age of most of our players is 35 plus. JT is 44, Harper's in his 40s. You know, Julio, Riley Green, those guys, they're in their late 30s. You know, the young players in the league when we started this franchise mode are now in their mid to late 30s. That's how long this series has been going on, at least league year-wise, which is kind of the reason why I wanted to have the last handful of episodes just kind of be these full, simmed-out seasons. Just because I want to see how these players' careers end. I want to see who makes the Hall of Fame. I want to see who has what records broken. You know, Soto's got 19 home runs. Bohm's got 20. Harper, he's got 22. Julio's got 19. Riley Green's got 19. De La Cruz has 12. Stott's got 14. 10 from Ohape and 11 from Bergola. The bench, JT's got 3 home runs at 44 years of age. Casey Martin's he's doing okay, I guess. Painter's got 10 wins. Like to see that from Andrew. Sasaki's got 7 wins, 6 from Abel, 11 from Krause, 2 from William Yabu. And, you know, Ian Anderson's in the bullpen. The bullpen ERA, absolutely atrocious. Absolutely god-awful. You hate to see it. Singer, oh, come on, Brady. 24 saves, 5 blown saves, a 6.15 ERA for Brady Singer. That's not the closer we thought we were getting, that one consecutive, you know, reliever of the year awards. For the all-star teams, we don't have anyone yet. No one makes the all-star team for Philly. No catchers, no first baseman, no second baseman, no... Oh, we have Ellie De La Cruz. He makes it as a backup. All right, Ellie, I like to see that one right there. We have one all-star. Can we get 2 all-stars? We have an outfielder, maybe? Maybe? No. Oh, we have Ellie De La Cruz make the all-star team. The American League, it's just kind of be who's the best of the best, honestly. Who's up there? Who makes it? I don't know half these players because guess what? Besides, like, the Nick Yorks out there and the Fernando Tatises, these are all computer gen players. All computer gen. You know, Skynet, the AI, it's taken over the league right now. There are not a lot of real players left. I definitely say the computer gen players definitely outweigh the real players, which, when you get to this part of a franchise, it's kind of sad because it's like, hey, you know, all of these players' careers just kind of up and ended, and there's no real way to, you know, see how it kind of goes. You know, Philadelphia, how they doing on the season as we get to the last couple of weeks? They are they're a 500 plus team right now. The Phillies 87-75, a 537 win percentage. Unfortunately, is not good enough for a wild card spot as they will end their season here. Soto had 37 home runs. You know, Harper had 36, 28 from Julio. Riley Green did good. Stott had 21, 18 from Ohape, 15 from Bergola. And now JT, he had 6 home runs on the season right there in 72 games. A way to go, JT Realmuto. He's got over 2,000 hits now. Alec Bohm had a 30 home run campaign. How did the game DFA him to the minor leagues? He had 30 home runs. 356 career home runs. 14 wins for Painter. He fell off. 13 for Sasaki. 10 for Abel. He had 19 for Krause. And Yabu had 5. All right, William Yabu. The bullpen ERAs are less than to be desirable. You know, a 6.89 from Garrett, 3.76. You know, these ERAs are definitely less than to be desirable. You know, Brady Singer had 44 saves, 10 blown saves, and a 5.92 ERA. 38 years old, I just see this going downhill a lot quicker than it's going uphill. The Blue Jays defeat the Giants in the 2035 World Series. So let's go Blue Jays. You're finally getting over the hump right there after Philadelphia kept you out of that win column for a couple seasons. Now we're getting to the retirees. DJ Stewart hangs up. Clark Schmidt calls it a career. David Bodie, Clint Frazier, Christian Arroyo. You know, Bryce Ball right there. Felix Bautista, IKF, hangs up the spikes. Brett Phillips, former Philly right there. He had some good times. Cody Bellinger, Phil Bickford. We had a home run off of him once, I believe. Spencer Brickhouse. I'm just calling out the real players who are still left. Dylan Cease, Jazz Chisholm. Those guys are hanging it up in their careers. Jack Flaherty and David Fletcher. Joe Gray. Anyone else as we get to the end? Shed Long. I imagine Shed Long was like a top prospect for the Mariners, right? Sean Murphy. Daniel Norris, the relief pitcher right there. We have A.J. Puck, the power lefty right there. You hate to see him retire. The wrong Julio Rodriguez. This one's a catcher. He calls it a career. Ethan Small, Will Stewart, as we get close to the bottom. And Husker Yanoa being the last kind of big name player. I guess Drew Waters is down there as well. We had 4 players make the Hall of Fame. Cody Bellinger, Alex Bregman, Corey Seager, and Nolan Arenado. No players have more than 3,000 hits. No one has more than 500 home runs. And only one player has over 1,500 RBIs. So Philadelphia, cap strap like crazy. They're going to do a bunch of trades. Trade everyone. Garrett gets traded again. Brady Singer got traded. You hate to see that one right there. Going through who's available in free agency. Not like Philadelphia can afford anyone anyway. Remember that one time Philadelphia was like, yeah, we'll trade for Casey Mize. Had him for 2 seasons, won a World Series, and we're like, yeah, we can no longer afford you, and they traded him. Yeah, good times. I remember we had the ability to make moves like that. We had the ability to trade because we had cap space remaining. Yeah, we don't have that right now because all of the backloaded deals for Julio, Riley Green, Andrew Painter, Sasaki, Mick Abel, all those deals are all starting to kick in right now. And Philadelphia is cap-strapped like crazy. They have to trade players just to re-sign their players, which kind of led to the reason why Garrett Crochet got traded a second time from Philly. You hate to see it. You want to see him kind of develop and, be good, but just didn't work. Simon Richardson goes back to Toronto. Max Meyer goes to the Cardinals. MJ Melendez jump ships and comes to the National League East. Take a look at Philadelphia's lineup coming into the 2036 season. Again, we're going to ride or die this lineup until they all retire. The Painter, Sasaki, Abel, Krause. Looking for these guys to retire by the end of this series. But text on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super.